Hi, I'm Kafae, and if you're watching this video, then that means your kid is into anime. Now, thank you first of all for watching this, because I'm sure it means a lot to whoever is showing it to you. That means that they want to communicate their interests to you and have a more beneficial relationship. So that is really good, thank you both of you. This person is becoming interested in anime, and that is a great thing. They're going to become exposed to so many new art styles and new languages, new points of view, new story types, a lot of different things that you don't see generically in, if you're watching this in America, you don't see the same exact things in America. Now, it is becoming a lot more popular here, so you might have already seen a lot of things that can be considered anime, but most of it comes from Japan. Well, it originated in Japan, but that doesn't mean that it's necessarily only Japanese stuff at this point. So basically, what is anime? Anime is Japanese animation, which is the Japanese originated cartoon style. Now, I don't like using the word cartoon because it creates the wrong connotation. Cartoon, you may think of like SpongeBob, Scooby-Doo, little kid shows. Anime is animation that is particularly geared towards teenagers, people my age, like in college, and even adults at this point because it's been going for so long. So please do not think it's some little kid thing. But also, it doesn't necessarily have to be very mature, very adult, or anything that you might have a problem with. Most likely, the person who is showing you this video is probably teenage years, preteens, something around that is usually when this becomes an issue, is other people don't understand anime and they get hostile towards it. And that's what I want to, sort of stop from happening, because anime is not something to be afraid of. You should not be concerned that your, let's say, child is getting interested in these things. You should be really excited. Now let me tell you what you're going to see. Anime, the word anime specifically refers to animated video, like TV shows, movies, things like Rurouni Kenshin. It's about a samurai, and it's really awesome, and if you're getting into this, then you should watch it. It's violent because it's about a samurai, but that's to be expected. Not any more violent than Looney Tunes. Well, there's blood, but Looney Tunes was pretty violent. Not only do you have TV shows like we have in America, we have amazing movies, like Spirited Away by Hayao Miyazaki. Studio Ghibli is absolutely fantastic, also by the same people. Howl's Moving Castle. If you have not seen these and you want to understand what anime can be in its most beautiful form, watch these. These movies, every background is a painting. Every character is like hand-drawn. It's beautiful and amazing. This has won awards in America. Academy Award winning, Golden Bear Award, Best Animated Feature, Best Animated Film. This is serious stuff. Anime is not just some silly little thing from Japan for little kids. That is not what I want you to think about this. Now, besides anime, we have the comic form, which the correct word for it is manga, not manga, manga. And I will admit, anime is technically supposed to be pronounced anime, but I'm used to anime. Graphic novels, if you've never heard of that term, it basically refers to a kind of comic book, only in novel form. So it is thicker. It usually, in America, when you think of comics, you think of superheroes. With this sort of thing, it's not usually superheroes. That's not the typical genre in Japan. This is Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is my personal favorite. It's about card games, children's card games, battling for the world with card games. And there's also good ones like Full Metal Alchemist, which is amazing. And most really popular manga also have an anime. Anime, DVD, video. Manga, graphic novel, comic. Anime, manga. Don't mix them up, you'll seem dumb. Another possibility for this interest in the person that we are discussing is that they can become interested in drawing manga. There are a lot of how to draw manga books out there, which it's kind of become really popularized right now, and there are some books that are really bad that are by Americans that's just kind of going along with the trend, and then there's the ones from Japan that are a lot better. Okay, and this is a book about drawing. So yes, they're gonna tell you, okay, here's how to draw a building, here's how to draw backgrounds, here's how to draw birds and stuff, but I don't want you to be shocked if your son or daughter or friend starts getting into drawing manga and they want to draw people and they get a book that has proper anatomy in it. There will be nudes. There will be figure drawing in this, and it's really, really censored. Like, they never show male or female genitalia. The most they ever show is just nipples. That's not that big of a deal. Just know what you're getting into. I mean, don't be shocked. It's a how to draw book. They have to know how to draw the figure, and for some reason they think nipples need to be in there. Whatever. They can start producing awesome work like this, and there are many magazines, Shonen Jump, Shoujo Beat, but it's dead now, that pertain to anime and manga. This is a really big thing, not to mention anime conventions, which I will discuss in another video. Online communities, there are lots of tutorials for making art. This is a very art-ridden interest. It is so wonderful. You'll be exposed to so many great things, and you can create so many great things. Anime, video, manga, graphic novel, comics, art, Japanese language. Might want to pick up one of these bad boys, Japanese to English dictionary. If you want to learn Japanese, have at it. You can learn a lot. Pokemon, the manga, it's easy to read for beginners. Yu-Gi-Oh! It's got so much English in it, you can learn Japanese just from watching it. So, a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff to be excited about. And just a couple disclaimers that I want to talk about. If you are wary about this topic, mom or dad, I know where you're coming from, not from a parental standpoint, but from, I have seen many parents freak out about their child being interested in this. And if you're like, Jimmy, I don't believe you. Go eat your green beans. I'm gonna Google this one on the internet later so I can see what they're really talking about. If you don't believe me in what I'm saying to you, that's okay. You can look up whatever you want, but you must understand that there's a lot of people on the internet. If you try to look up anime, the first thing you will find, honestly, I'm telling you the truth, Mom and Dad, honestly, the first thing you will find is really big-boobed chicks. Now, I know, you're freaking out right now. You're yelling at the person who's sitting here watching this with you, but you gotta understand this. If you search Sports Illustrated, sports. If you search sports, cheerleaders, blue. If you search cars, chicks on cars, ooh, cars. If you search almost anything, you're gonna get something stupid, immature, and possibly inappropriate. And that's not different with this. So you can't single it out and say, this is bad because of what some people on the internet have done. Now, anime exaggerate things very much. Anime is extremely exaggerated. Look at this guy's hair. Look at his hair. That's hair. Like, what's up with that? So you're gonna be like, why are their hair so spiky? Why are their eyes so big? Why is that girl's boobs so big? Why are their skirts so short? Why is his fist the size of a watermelon? You know? But that's just the style. It's a very abstract style that likes to exaggerate, likes to show a big image, not just pow, punch. They like to go, pow, punch, falcon punch. And that's the fun of it. So you got to be prepared for that. And I implore you to not look at the internet or mass media or anything that you may see out there that has to do with anime and judge it. I tell you, look at your son, look at your daughter, look at what they care about. They are not necessarily the same as what popular trends are. So discuss that with them. If you have a problem with something that they do, discuss it with them, but don't blame them for anything you see that has to do with their interest, because they have their own mind and they are not necessarily associated with anything you might have a problem with that's out there. Alright? Alright. If you can do that, then that's fantastic. A plus. And I am done. So thank you so much for watching this. I'm sure if you sat through this whole thing, you get 1,000,000 points for parenting, okay? And I don't want you to walk away angry. I don't want you to walk away feeling that you've just been bombarded by all this information and you have to comply. That's not true. I just wanted to tell you how this is, and I'm sure the person sitting next to you wanted to show it to you too. So good for you for being interested, and have fun learning about anime and watching some too. Watch a Ghibli movie. It's great.